Black Mesa, a sprawling, barren plateau etched against the Arizona sky. Its vastness is both awe-inspiring and deeply unsettling, a testament to the raw, untamed power of nature, a place of stark beauty and ancient, haunting secrets. The land here holds stories older than time itself, whispered by the winds and etched into the rocks with a sense of foreboding. Here, the Navajo tell of a skinwalker, a malevolent witch. Legends passed down through generations speak of its dark, twisted magic and sinister, malevolent intentions, able to transform, to become any creature it desires. The transformation is said to be both mesmerizing and horrifying, a glimpse into the unknown that chills the soul. The Navajo whisper of the skinwalker's terrifying power, of its insatiable hunger for human life. Elders speak in hushed, fearful tones, warning the young to stay vigilant and wary. They say it walks in the shadows, a harbinger of dread. Its presence is felt rather than seen, a bone-chilling sensation that runs down the spine, a creature of nightmare. The vastness of the mesa only amplifies the oppressive silence. Every rustle of the wind, every distant howl becomes a reminder of its lurking, malevolent presence, broken only by the wind whistling through the canyons. The sound is haunting, a melody of desolation, creeping dread, carrying with it the whispers of legend, the promise of darkness. The stories of the Skinwalker are not just tales, but chilling warnings echoing through the ages, reminding us of the thin, fragile veil between our world and the unknown. Emma, Liam, and Sarah, three friends drawn to the mysteries of the Southwest. They dismissed the local tales, legends, they thought, nothing more. They set up camp near the base of Black Mesa, the setting sun painting the sandstone cliffs a fiery red, a beauty that belied the growing unease in their hearts. The air grew cold as darkness fell. The laughter of their day faded, replaced by a silence that seemed to press in on them, heavy, expectant. A coyote howled in the distance, the mournful sound echoing across the empty landscape. The night was still, save for the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant call of nocturnal creatures. The moon hung high, casting an eerie glow over the barren land, making shadows dance and play tricks on the eyes.
It's just a coyote, guys. Nothing to worry about. We've heard them before, right? They're harmless, just part of the wilderness. But tonight, something felt different. The air was thick with an unspoken tension, and the usual comfort of the familiar sounds of the night seemed to offer no solace.
Liam tried to laugh it off, but the sound had chilled him to the bone. His laughter was hollow, a mere attempt to mask the fear that gnawed at his insides. He glanced around, trying to find comfort in the faces of his friends, but their expressions mirrored his own unease.
I don't like this. I feel like we're being watched. Every rustle, every whisper of the wind seemed to carry a hidden threat. The darkness felt alive, as if it had eyes and ears observing their every move.
Emma felt a shiver run down her spine. She couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Her instincts screamed at her to run, but her feet felt rooted to the ground. The moonlight cast long, eerie shadows, and every flicker of movement in the periphery of her vision made her heart race, of eyes, unseen, fixed upon them, her breath caught in her throat. She scanned the darkness, trying to pierce the veil of night, but saw nothing. Yet the sensation of being observed was undeniable, a primal fear that gripped her soul. The wind picked up, rustling through the dry brush, whispering their names. It was as if the very elements were conspiring against them, weaving a tapestry of dread that wrapped around their hearts. The once familiar sounds of nature now felt like a sinister symphony.
Did you hear that? It sounded like someone whispered my name. The voice was barely audible, a ghostly murmur carried by the wind. It sent chills down their spines, making them huddle closer together, seeking comfort in each other's presence.
Sarah felt a cold hand grip her heart. This was no ordinary night. The atmosphere was thick with an unspoken dread, a palpable tension that seemed to grow with every passing second. She knew deep down that something was out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting. And as the night wore on, the feeling only intensified, leaving them all on edge, their nerves frayed and their hearts pounding. A twig snapped. Close, they froze, listening, holding their breath. The silence stretched, taut and unbearable.
Did you see that over there in the dark?
Then they saw it, a pair of eyes, glowing malevolent orbs, staring at them from the darkness. They burned with an unnatural light, hungry, predatory.
Liam, get the flashlight, now!
Liam fumbled for the flashlight. The beam cut through the darkness, but there was nothing there, only the wind, moaning like a lost soul. Section 5, the shape in the night. Fear turned their blood to ice.
They huddled closer, their instincts screaming at them to run.
To hide.
But from what?
A low growl rumbled from the darkness, and then they saw it. A shape shifting in the shadows, taking form, man or beast, they couldn't tell. It moved with an eerie grace, silent and deadly. It stalked towards them, its eyes never leaving their faces. Paralyzed with terror, they could only watch. Section 6, a desperate flight. Liam screamed. The sound ripped through the stillness. The creature lunged, teeth bared in a snarl.
Emma shoved Sarah aside.
They scrambled back, adrenaline surged through their veins. They stumbled to their feet, running blindly into the night, the creature's howl echoing behind them. They didn't dare slow down, each one convinced the creature was right behind them, its hot, fetid breath on their necks.
They didn't stop running until they reached the highway.
Miles from their campsite.
From the terror that had stalked them.
From the eyes in the darkness.
They huddled together, gasping for breath.
Each one replaying the night's events in their minds.
Unable to believe what they had seen.
What they had barely escaped.
The sun rose, painting the eastern sky in hues of pink and orange.
But the beauty brought them no comfort.
They had looked into the abyss, and it had looked back. The whispers of the wind now carried a new meaning. The Navajo legends, the Skinwalker. What they had dismissed as myth, they now knew as terrifying reality. The Skinwalker, a shapeshifter, a creature of pure evil, driven by dark magic and a lust for human suffering. The embodiment of their deepest fears. They had escaped with their lives. But the experience had left an indelible mark. A haunting reminder of the darkness that lurks at the edges of the world. They left Black Mesa behind, but the Mesa never truly left them. It lingered in their nightmares, in the shadows at the edge of their vision, always watching, waiting. The silence of the desert, once peaceful, now held the echoes of the Skinwalker's growl. The memory of its glowing eyes forever seared into their minds, a constant reminder of their encounter.
The experience changed them.
Shattered their innocence. They knew that some legends are best left undisturbed, some places best left unexplored. The tale of the Skinwalker, a story that has been passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones around campfires, and etched into the very fabric of Navajo culture. A chilling reminder of the power of belief. The Skinwalker is not just a myth, but a manifestation of the fears and respect the Navajo people hold for the unknown, of the ancient knowledge that whispers through the canyons of time. These whispers carry the weight of centuries, echoing the wisdom and warnings of ancestors long gone, a warning to those who dare to dismiss the old ways. The Skinwalker legend serves as a stark reminder that some forces are beyond human understanding and control. The Navajo believe that to speak of the Skinwalker is to invite its attention, to attract its malevolence. This belief is deeply ingrained, a testament to the power of oral traditions and the respect for the unseen. They treat the legend with respect, with fear. Around the fire, stories are shared not just to entertain, but to educate and to warn. The Skinwalker is a symbol of the boundaries that should not be crossed. This essay is not meant to disrespect, but to explore. to delve into the depths of these ancient beliefs and understand their significance in the modern world. To remind us that the world is a place of mystery, a place where the past and present intertwine, where ancient legends still hold sway over the hearts and minds of people, and that some mysteries are best left unsolved. In respecting these beliefs, we acknowledge the rich tapestry of human culture and the enduring power of the unknown. If you enjoyed this exploration of the Skinwalker legend, please like and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more fascinating stories and legends from around the world.